Have you ever spoke your mind and instantly you regretted it? Maybe you spoke your mind, but instead of being understood, you accidentally hurt someone's feelings. The question now is, what if you could communicate clearly, confidently, and kindly, like every single time? And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. These things happens to almost everyone. It could be at home, in the workplace, in the church, even with friends. The thing is that most times when talking, we want to be honest, right? But we also do not want to offend anyone, isn't it? Sis, the problem is not about your intentions, okay? It's often how we express our words. Misunderstandings often happens because we do not have a step-by-step approach on how to express our thoughts. The good news is that it's a skill that you can learn. And today I'll be breaking it down in a way that is practical and easy for you to follow. Hi, my name is Peace Doro, and this is Savvy Life Coach channel. You're welcome. Here we talk about personal growth, confidence, mindsets, and rebuilding your life intentionally. I help women gain practical strategies to grow, thrive, and take charge of their lives. One other thing, in this space, we don't feel pressured and we don't rush. And we do not also pretend that everything is fine. So if that sounds like what you need, you should give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel. You know why? So that you will be the first to know whenever we upload weekly videos on this channel. And maybe you are trying also to create financial freedom as a woman while growing your life. You should check out my other channel, Savvy Moms Finance, where I share practical ways to manage money and plan for a thriving life. All right, now that you know who I am and what we do here, let's dive into the main talk of the day: how to communicate clearly without hurting feelings. I will be breaking this down step by step so that you can start practicing immediately. The first thing is for you to use I feel statements. I feel statements. Instead of pointing fingers or saying something like you always, why don't you start that sentence or that statement with how you feel? For instance, it's wrong to say you never listen to me. You should say I feel frustrated whenever I don't feel heard because it makes me feel alone. You see the difference? The one blames, the other expresses feelings. It actually opens door for understanding instead of creating defensiveness. I want you to try this today with someone close to you. Before saying anything, pause and ask yourself, am I expressing how I feel or am I blaming? After that, we move on to the next step, which is being intentional with your words. Being intentional with your words. Think about what you want to achieve before speaking. Ask yourself, is it necessary? Will it help the next person? Will it be understood as I intend? Let's say, for instance, you want your child to clean his or her room. Instead of yelling, clean your room right now, there are other ways you can go about it. You can say something like, I feel stressed whenever toys are scattered all around the floor because it's hard for me to find what I'm looking for. You see, even that small pause can prevent misunderstandings, I'm telling you. The next step is for you to practice active listening. Active listening. Sis, most times communication is not about talking. It's mostly about listening and giving your full attention. It's not about waiting for your turn to speak. I see a lot of people do that. They don't listen to understand. They always listen to respond. Show that you understand by nodding your head, summarizing, or asking something like, so what you are saying is, depending on the context of what is being discussed. For instance, let's say someone is talking to you and mentioned that she is stressed at work. Instead of replying immediately with advice, you could try asking something like, it sounds you've been overwhelmed with your job. Is that right? So let me give you a tip today. Repeat back what someone just said to you before responding. You know what this does? It prevents arguments. It prevents misunderstanding and ensures clarity that you are on the same page with this person, that you understand what this person is really talking about. Let's move on to step 4. Confirm understanding. After a conversation, I do this a lot. I do it a lot. Like I always do it. Whoever knows me know that I will always go back to summarize to make sure that we are both on the same page. So after a conversation, summarize what you've heard and ask if it's correct. I mean, this step anytime prevents miscommunication. You can say something like, if I understand you correctly, you did like me to do this or that, according to what is being discussed. So I want you to use this particular step in your conversation today. You will notice something. The person you are talking to will feel respected and valued. Like you listened properly, you understood well. See, communication is like a muscle. The more you use it correctly, the stronger it gets. There is something I also do whenever I finish having a conversation. I journal the tips I could remember in that conversation, like immediately. I also put down the response of the next person. So sis, tell me in the comments, will you be picking up one of these steps and trying it out today? If you got value from this video, I want you to like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel, Savvy Life Coach channel, if you are not subscribed already. And also remember to check out my other channels, Savvy Moms Finance, for tips on managing your money while thriving in life. And I will definitely be seeing you in my next video. Catch ya.